The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, second chapter, text number 32, given by His Divine Grace, A.C.Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 2nd, 1973, in London, England.
Translation. O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come unsought, opening for them the doors of the heavenly planets.
So, it is the duty of the Kshatriya to see that everyone is executing his proper professional or occupational duty. We have discussed this point yesterday. Sadharmam apichari. Sadharma. This is very important. At the present moment, there is no sadharma. Therefore, according to Vedic injunction, dharmena hina pasubhi samana. One who is not executing his own religious principle is no better than the animals. So we will see that everyone engaged in discharging his occupational duty. Sadharma means occupational duty. It is the duty of the king, government. In the beginning, it is the duty of the father, of the teacher, to train children to the principles of sadhana. The Brahmana, it is the duty of the Brahmana to see that his son is being properly trained up as a Brahman. Sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha, arjava, brahma, karma, sabhava. Everything is there. The Brahmana should be taught how to become truthful. First of all, the Brahmana will never speak lie at any cost. It is stated that even if his enemy inquires something confidential from him, he will say, yes, this is my position. This is truthfulness. He is not even, dive against his enemy. He should be truthful. Even Kshatriyas, they are also truthfulness. Truthfulness is so valuable. That makes one powerful Brahman, Sattva. There is an instance how a Brahmana is recognized. Sattvatam Java Upanishad. This Sattvatam went to Gopal Muni. Sir, please make me your disciple. According to Vedic principle, without becoming a Brahmana, he cannot be accepted as disciple. Without becoming. In our society also, we do not accept a disciple unless he is Brahmanically qualified. No meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. These are Brahmanical unless one is free from the sinful activities, how he can become a Brahman? Brahman means Suchi, and the others they are called Kripana or Muchi. Suchi means all is clean. Internally, Bhajya Abhantaram Suchi. Inside and outside. Outside by taking bath, washing his soda, soap, or if soda soap is not able, with earth or oil, that is external cleanliness. Similarly, internal cleanliness. One must rise early in the morning, evacuate. Then after taking the bath, must chant Hare Krishna mantra, see the Mangalarati. In this way, one has to purify himself internally and externally. God consciousness is not so cheap thing. Jisam antagatam papam jananam punya karmana. One who is completely free from all contamination of material mode, antagatam papam, sinful activities. They rangahane makta bhajanti. They can stick to the principle of devotional service. Otherwise, it is not free from the contamination of sinful life. He may make a show of devotion, but there is not actual devotion. Bhakta bhas, that is called bhakta. So, these things should be observed. Brahman. The Brahman's duty is to present himself an ideal human being. Sattva, sama, dhamma, titiksha. Titiksha means tolerance. It is very cold. No, I cannot take one. He must tolerate. He must tolerate. Titiksha, arjava, simplicity. Jnana, full knowledge. Vijnana, practical application. Jnanam, vijnanam, astikam. Astikam means complete conveyance of God and his relationship with God. That is called astikam. Or full faith in the statement of the Veda. Whatever Veda says, that's right. No argument. That is called astikam. No argument. So, similarly, Kshatriya duty is chhatram vijattam cha parasparartham. The Brahmanas will examine whether the Kshatriyas are doing their duty. Just like Parashurama, when he saw that all the Kshatriyas had become rascals, he wanted to kill them all. You know that. 21 times he killed. Some of the Kshatriyas, they fled from India and they came to reside in European countries. Therefore, origin of the European, the Kshatriyas, Turkey, Greece, and other countries also. Kshatriya. So, it is the duty of the Brahman to see that Kshatriyas are doing nicely their duty. Similarly, Kshatriya's duty is also to see whether Brahmanas are doing their duty. So, Kshatriyas were not needed to see the Brahmanas. They were so advanced Brahmanas that they are beyond examination of the Kshatriyas. But another duty of the Kshatriya is that people are being educated spiritually. That is Kshatriya's duty. Or the king of a kingdom is looking over the citizens that they are properly being trained. If one king is not properly, just like in some states at the present moment, and what is called? Secular. Secular means they are meant like that you do all nonsense, we don't care. You pay me tax, income tax. And you go to hell. It doesn't matter. This is our secular state. Secular state means the state must be very vigilant whether everyone is doing his duty. Everyone is employed in his duty. And if everyone is not employed, it is the duty of the government to see. He must be employed. A Brahmana is employed. A Kshatriya is employed. A Vaishya is employed. Otherwise, if that unemployed, idle brain, then idle brain will be taking his workshop. That is happening. Because everyone is not employed. They have discovered machine. And the machine is working 100 men work. So actually 100 men are unemployed. So the machine has not improved the situation. It has improved the pocket of the capitalist. But it has not improved the condition of the mass of people. No. They are unemployed. Therefore, in the Western country, because the machinery industry, therefore now they are producing from the university hippies, unemployed. Thousands and thousands of young boys and girls. Girls are not meant for working outside. Girls are meant for working inside. So, the whole thing has topsy-turvy. Why? Because there is no good king. This is the cause. So the whole battlefield of Kurukshetra was arranged by Krishna so that this irresponsible, rogue and dressed as king should be all killed. That was the plan of Krishna. Just like Duryodhana. Duryodhana, in the dress of a king, he was a rogue. He cheated the Pandavas by gambling. You bet your wife, you bet your kingdom. In this way, the devotees, simple, cheated. So Krishna wanted to see that these cheaters and rogues must be killed. That was his plan. Therefore he said, Davichayatopavannam sarvadayam apavritam. Arjuna, you are hesitating to fight, but it is a great opportunity for you. Because as a Kshatriya, if you kill these cheaters and rogues, that will be a great achievement for you. And even though you cannot kill them, if you die yourself, then the heavenly door is open for you. Because a Kshatriya who dies in the battlefield for the right cause, he goes to the heaven. If he conquers over the enemy, he enjoys the kingdom. And if he dies, but the cause must be right. Sarvadaram, jadichaya sukumannam, sarvadaram mapavritam, sukhina khutriya prartha labante juddham idrisham. Juddham is the political fight nowadays, just like in our India, Pakistan and Hindustan, they are always planning fighting. That is politics. That is politics. When the Pakistani government cannot manage, nobody is managing nicely, like the Pakistan or Hindustan, but they divert their attention. The religious slogan, Hindus are our enemies, or the Pakistanis are our enemies, the so-called national slogan, here also everywhere. Jasyatma buddhi kunapeti dhatuke, here in Europe also, the two words was arranged by the German people. They are envious of the English people. So these words are not right words, righteous words. They are play of the diplomats, politicians. They engage. When they cannot manage things very nicely, they engage people into war. That's how. Divert their attention. But war is not meant for that. War is meant for that when people are not properly being trained up by the king of the state, the other king can attack him. The ideal state means the king must be very responsible. There are many instances, just like Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was a past king. In Bengali, there is a proverb, Rajar doshe rajya nasto, ginnit doshe gihastha bhrashta. if the king is not pious, then the whole kingdom is spoiled. Similarly, if the housewife is not good, the whole family is spoiled. Everyone has got this experience. So the king must be very honest, pious, religious, therefore they are called Rajarsi. Although they are king, but they are just like saintly person, just like Maharaj is. They are saintly. Rajas, even the Rajas have we do. Sometimes we are accused that we go to preach amongst the richer section. The richer section, of course there is no king, but actually this Bhagavad Gita was meant for the richer section, who used to control the king. Because if the king is educated nicely in spiritual affairs, if he knows what is the purpose of kingdom, what is the purpose of ruling, then all the citizens automatically become religious, purposeful. And if the king is a rascal, the leader is a rascal, naturally all others will follow and they become rascals. Therefore in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 4th chapter, we find that Krishna was teaching first off, so, imam vivassati jugam pratvan ahamabharam. He taught this philosophy to the Sangha. There are 2 Kshatriya families, Surya Vansha and Chandravansha. One family is coming from the sun god, another family is coming from the moon god. So, Krishna said, because sun was the principal man in the Kshatriya family of Surya Vansha, so he was taught first. Imam vivassati yogam praphupada abhyam vivassana mano prabhu manu ikhata vimpravi. So, Maharaj Ikhaku, the first king of the dynasty in which Lord Ramchandra took birth, very pious family, Sri Ikhaku Maharaj, the worship of Lord Ramchandra began from the Maharaj Ikhaku. Maharaj Ikhaku used to worship the deity of Ramchandra, Ram Sita. Therefore, in their family, Lord Ramchandra appeared. That deity is still existing in some part of South India. The deity was being worshipped in the family since Maharaj Ikhaku, and during when Lord Ramchandra was personally present, this deity was kept in his bedroom. So, one Brahmana, he used to come and see Lord Ramchandra, then he would break his breakfast. That was his principle, regulative principle. So, Lord Ramchandra was absent for a week or so from the kingdom, and the Brahmana did not take in a little water, because he could not see Lord Ramchandra, such a devotee. So, Lakshman informed King Ramchandra that here is a devotee, Brahmana, you are absent from the kingdom for 1 week. So he did not take even a drop of water. So Lord Ramchandra was getting asleep, then he ordered Lakshman that you give him that deity, which was being worshipped in our family, now it is stopped. So he delivered the deity, Ramchandra, to the Brahmana. That when Lord Ramchandra is absent from the kingdom, he can worship. This is authority. If you cannot see Krishna physically, although Krishna is present everywhere, but we have no eyes to see. Therefore this deity was. Deity is not heathenism or idol worship. No. Deity is as good as his original Supreme Personality of God. He is absolute. He is form and he It's not different. Abhinna pyat nama namina. Abhinna. Identical. We are chanting Hare Krishna. Not that like grammar. No. We are associating with Krishna. Abhinna pyat nama namina. By chanting Krishna's name, Krishna is present on your tongue. Unless we realize in that way, then it is the period of nama parad or nama bhas. Nama, not nama bhas, nama aparad. Now this is nama parad. To consider that the name is different from the person. As we have got experience in the material world, that the name is different from the substance. If you want to drink water, simply if you chant water, 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 your thirst will not be satisfied. But in spiritual world, the absolute world, the name and the person is the same. Otherwise, why we stress so much on chanting Hare Krishna name? Not we, it is in the Shastra. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Iva Kevalam. Kalu nasti, vanasti, vanasti, vabhatiranatha. This is Shastri. But there are many rascals. They give the example. That chanting, what is the benefit? I can chant soda water, like that. But they do not know. Rascals. What is the Shastra's injunction? And actually, it is happening. But they are blind. All these European, American boys and girls, simply by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, they are becoming purified. How? Unless there is spiritual potency in chanting, how they are becoming so purified? In so-called Hindus, they are surprised that how these European Americans, they have become so nice devotees. Chanting of Hare Krishna mantra has got the power, has got the potency. Chetadatpana marjanam, bhava mahadavagrimit papanam, shya paidava chandrika vikaranam, vidyavadhu jivanam. Everything is there, formula. If we follow the regulative principles, the injunction of the acharyas, of the Shastra, then we get success. Otherwise, we may simply live unnecessarily, wasting time. Jasāstu vidhimussijya, bhattati kāmakā. That is said in the Bhagavad Gita. One who does not follow the regulative principle mentioned in the Shastras. Shastra vidhi, vidhi means regulative principle. Jasāstu vidhimussijya, bhattati kāmakā, and lives whimsically as whatever he likes. And that is sanctioned by some rascal Swami. That, oh yes, you can do whatever you like. Jatavat tatat. You can manufacture your way of religious principle. These things are going. But actually, that will not help us. Shastra vidhi, that must be observed. The Shastra vidhi must be. But tati kamakar, no siddhing savarnati. If one violates the regulative principle mentioned in the Shastra, he never gets success. No siddhing savarnati, no sukham, neither happiness. No sukham na paranga, then what to speak of going back to husband? He rot in this material world. So, Shastra vidhi is required. So here is one Shastra vidhi from Parasar Smriti. Parasar was the father of Vyasdev. He has got his regulative principles. They are realized souls on Vedic principles. They wrote so many books. In this Parasar Smriti it is said, Kshatra hi prajaraksha shastra shastrapani pradanda shastrapani. The shastrapani means always with sword in the hand for the benefit of the people. It will be so strong. You are a thief, you have stolen, immediately cut his hand. But This one example will stop millions of thieves not to come still. Simply by that. Even 100 years ago, this system was prevalent in Kashmir. If a thief is arrested and if he is proved that he has stolen, immediately king will cut off his 2 hands. Meaning, no court witness, and it will go for 10 years to find out whether he has stolen. This is God. Therefore, the injunction is Kshatriya hi prajaraksham sastrapani pradandanam. Or else, must we stick nirjitya parasmai jadi dharmena palaye. This is dharma. In the Manusmriti, it is said that if a man, a murderer, if one man has killed another man, why man, even animal, is a murderer? Now murdering is no offense. They are killing daily so many babies within the womb, murderers. And that has become a custom. They are killing hundreds and thousands of animals daily in the slaughterhouse. It has become custom. So now even human being murder is not condemned to death. Is it not? Yes. But then, this means everyone is sinful. Everyone is sinful. The government is sinful. The people are sinful. Then how you can become happy? It is a fool's paradise, sinful paradise. How you can be happy? Therefore, despite all sorts of education, scientific improvement, brainwash and so many things, people are unhappy. Disease, unhappy, dissatisfaction, confusion. Because everything is not properly done. The government is not strict. So, in the Manusmriti, as I am quoting from Parasar Smriti, there are Smriti Shastras. The Manusmriti, it is said that if a man commits murder, then he should be killed. Otherwise, he will suffer in the next life. So many suffering. So, the king's order to condemn a murderer to death is a mercy. Is a mercy for him. Because he is saved from future so many troubles. The king should be so strict. Not that by compassion. No. In his murder, that's all right. He has killed one man. Why he should be killed? No, he must be killed. This is the law. Here is also Parasar Smriti, it is said that Kshatriya should be always satrapani and must strictly, as soon as there is any discrepancy, he must take. Formally, the judgment was given by the king. Every day king would sit just like you are sitting. So, if there is formally there was no criminal practically. If there was any criminal, it was very difficult to find out a criminal. Because these 4 things are forbidden. What is that? No illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling, no music. See, if one follows these 4 principles, naturally he is sinless automatically. And if the whole population is sinless, then where is the possibility of judging or bringing the criminal? When Kali was awarded 4 places, he was first of all ordered by Parikshit Maharaj. As soon as he saw that this black man is going to kill one cow, oh, what are you in my kingdom? You are trying to kill a cow? He took his sword. I said, kill him immediately. So he fell down. Sir, I am also your subject and this is my business. Killing. So, what can I do? I must have some means of livelihood. just like this butcher. His means of livelihood is to kill animals. So, if the animal slaughterhouse is closed, then there will be so much unemployment. The butcher must have a chance of killing. So that is not law. Oh, butcher must have also employment. No. Therefore, slaughterhouse must be maintained. Not that. The Parikshit Maharaj said that you cannot live in my kingdom. I cannot provide you with any employment. You must go out. So at that time, Parikshit Maharaj was the emperor of the whole world, whole planet. So he says, sir, where shall I go out? The whole planet is your kingdom. Why shall I go out of your kingdom? Where is that place? The Parikshit Maharaj considers that. So alright, then you can remain in these four places. Sudasana Panaduta Jatra Papasya, where illicit sex life, brothel, prostitute's house, you can remain. Sudasana, slaughterhouse, or unnecessarily, where animals are killed, you can remain there. Sudasana Pana. And intoxication, where liquor house, you can remain. And where there is gambling, you can remain. So he could not find out a place where to live. That means in those days, these things were so much conspicuous by others that it was difficult for the colleague to find out a place like that. But with the advancement of colleague, now colleague can find out his place anywhere, at any home, any place. These things are going on. This is the colleague. So, this system of human civilization as conceived by the Vedic process is completely different from the rascal civilization at the present moment. Therefore, people cannot be happy. It is not possible. If we, at the same time, it is impossible to go back to that type of civilization because people are so polluted, it is not possible. Therefore, the only means is, as enunciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Brihad Naradiya Purana, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalo Nastiva, Nastiva, Nastiva Gatirandha. Take this forward. Chant Hare Krishna mantra, at least you will be purified, you will understand the situation, and if you follow the rules and regulations, it is very simple to avoid this four principles of sinful life and chant Hare Krishna. Then you are sure back to home, back to God, and be happy with others. Thank you very much.